welcome back to my channel. And today I wanted to do the luxury wish list video because number one, I love watching those videos from other people, and because this is something I regularly do. In my notebook I'll write down things I want and then I'll check them off, or I'll cross them out and things like that. So I thought this would be a fun way of sharing what I want to get and then seeing, you know, 6 months, 12 months down the road what I got, what I didn't get, and what I still want to get. Also, before I get started, I just want to say if the quality of this video is grainy and bad, I am so sorry. I know my camera is going crazy and the videos are just all over the place, and I am actively searching for a new camera, but it's a lot harder to find something that would work in different aspects because, you know, I want to do the sit down videos and the outside videos and things like that, so I'm still looking for a good in-between solution. So I'm really sorry, and I hope that this will turn out okay. So let's get started into my wish. This is in no particular order. It's okay, actually that's not necessarily true. This is not in descending order of things I want. This is the things I want more are towards the top of the category, towards the beginning of the list of what I'll be talking about, and the things I don't want as much but I still want are towards the end of the list, which I'll be talking about last. And I will insert pictures for every single one of those things, and let's go into the first one. Okay, so the first thing I want is the Hermes wool. Is it wool or cashmere with silk blend scarf? I think it's cashmere and silk blend. I love this scarf. I actually saw it at the airport in Rome. It was absolutely stunning. It is so beautiful. For one thing, I love Hermes scarves in general. I think it takes them, if I'm not mistaken, about 4 months to make each one, and there's at least 28 or so colors in every single scarf, which as a person who loves color is incredibly appealing. I love the scarf. It is absolutely beautiful. It's just the detail on it just is stunning. I mean, what more can I say? It's just stunning. So the next thing I want is a pair of boots, and it is the Givenchy, is it Praia? I don't know what they're called, but it's those black Givenchy boots with the silver studs and the 4 buckles in the front. I really like the way they look. They're kind of like a mix between combat boots and like stylish, like fashionable boots. It's kind of an in-between. They're a little bit obnoxious and over the top, but in a subtle way. So they're not too over the top, if you know what I mean. So I want to go and take a look at them and maybe get them for the winter time. They seem very sturdy, hard boots from what I've seen in pictures, and there's not a lot of videos on them, but that's definitely on my wish list, and that's way towards the top because I don't actually own any boots and it's gonna start getting cold soon. So the next thing is a bag, and it is the Chloe Nile bag. And I know this is kind of a love or hate kind of bag because some people love it. I'm one of those people, and some people think it's hideous and completely ridiculous, and I totally understand. My husband's not a fan, but I love the handle on it. It's so weird that it's cool, you know what I mean? It's kind of like why is there this like round, it doesn't make sense, but it does. I don't know if that doesn't make any sense, but it kind of reminds me, I mean, the name Nile is so appropriate. It really reminds me of some Egyptian kind of bangle type of thing. I love the bag. I want it in burgundy because it's gonna, I think, go well for the winter time, and like plus I love burgundy and gold and stuff, so I just really like that bag. And it's a little difficult to get your hands on because it's like sold out everywhere, but that's on the wish list. The next thing is a pair of shoes, and these have been on the wish list since February or March. I was actually this close to buying them, but they didn't have my size. They had half a size smaller and they had a half size larger than what I needed. And I was gonna get them in the red, and they're the Gucci Jordan loafers. Yeah, but now that I'm looking at them and that, I don't know, 4 or 5 months have passed, I'm thinking maybe I want them in the black. So now the problem is that I still want these loafers, except now I can't decide if I want them in black or red. Let me know which one you prefer, the red or the black ones, because I mean, I was initially drawn to the red, and I do like them. The color's really beautiful. It's not a bright red. It's kind of more of a subdued red, and I really like it. But I kind of like the black ones now, especially when I keep seeing them over Instagram and YouTube and people styling them, the black ones look so chic and things, but I have black shoes, but I also have red shoes. So let me know what you prefer down below, please, because I cannot for the life of me decide. Okay, so the next item is a bag as well. And this is the fault of YouTube because I saw someone have this bag about a year ago and I fell in love hard, and I am still completely obsessing over it. And it is the Balenciaga City bag in the black suede with the gold hardware. I don't even like the City bag, but this bag in this like leather style, the suede, it is so beautiful. It's so shiny and supple. It almost looks like velvet because that's how plush the suede is. It is absolutely gorgeous. I actually saw this bag on Tuesday, but in hot pink, and the color was really not my style, but the leather, well, I should say the suede, was so beautiful. I just couldn't take my eyes away. It was so stunning. I really want that bag, and it kind of doesn't really look like a City bag just because it's so black that you can't really see the shape of it as much. Does that make sense? I mean, I love suede to begin with, and oh, I just instant absolute love. I can't. I want this bag so bad. Okay, the next thing is a pair of Chloe boots, and it's the Susanna, and they're the nude leather with the gold studs. And I actually saw these at the store, and the studs and the color of the leather go so well together that you can't really see the studs as much. They're not as obvious as they are on the black version, or even I saw the taupey suede one, and that was, you could really see the gold studs on it, but on the nude leather it looked so beautiful. But I think I prefer the Givenchy boots, so they're towards the top, but these would look so cute in the fall and the spring with dresses, and I love wearing little short booties like that with dresses. But I really like suede, but they're leather, so I don't know. But I feel like if I don't buy them now, then by the time spring comes around, I mean, they're definitely gonna be gone. So it's kind of I don't know, so I might never even get them, but I like them, so I might, who knows. I mean, this is a wish list, right? So I like those a lot. I like it that, I mean, I always liked that style of boot when it came out years and years ago, but I also am one of those people who feels it's a little overplayed just because it's a very recognizable shoe, kind of like the rock studs. And so, but in the nude leather, the gold studs, the tones of the hardware and the leather go so well together. It complements each other so beautifully that I really like that specific combination. So that's on the wish list. The next thing is a piece of jewelry. I think this is the only jewelry on this list, although there's other jewelry that I want, but not quite enough to make it on the list. And it is the Van Cleef Vintage Alhambra 5-motif bracelet in the yellow gold with the mother of pearl little Alhambra things. And I love this bracelet. My favorite one, actually, it's not the mother of pearl, it's the one that's the white gold with the, what is that stone called? Chalcedony? Or it's like the bluer stone. So beautiful, but I really dislike white gold, and so I don't want to wear it. And because, I mean, if they had it in the yellow gold, I would be so happy. If they had it in the platinum, if anything, just not white gold. But so I'll settle for the mother of pearl, and it's so beautiful. It just looks so elegant. Every time I see it on someone, my eyes are just drawn to it and I can't look away. It's so beautiful. It looks so elegant and stunning. I love the bracelet. I can't stop drooling over it. So it's definitely my next jewelry wish list, like way up there for jewelry. So the next thing is something I've also been trying to get for a while, and it is the Bulgari Serpentine Forever bag in the green color with the galocha top flap thing, and it is eelskin and it is so beautiful. And I love this bag particularly in the green only. The green is the only color I like because I feel like the little snake head closure, the eyes are, what are they? They're not onyx, they're the other one. No, carnelian is the red one. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll say it, but the green eyes, and they match with the eel flap, and then the bottom of the bag is smooth calf, and then the green eyes. And I think the 3 different tones of green are just so beautiful, and It's just such a beautiful bag. I did see it in person. The quality on it is in craftsmanship is just stunning. The chain is absolutely gorgeous and I love that bag, except the problem is I can never ever get that combination in any boutique I've been to. In, you know, San Francisco, in Paris, in Malaysia, like anywhere. I cannot get that combination. I've seen it in the hot pink, I've seen it in the red, in the blue, in the teal, in every single color except that green color, except I've seen the green colored bags but without the eel skin. So I can't get that particular combination, and every single time I've asked them to give me a call when they'll get it in, I'm like, oh, when are you gonna get it in? Oh, we should have a new shipment in 2 weeks. Like, can you please call me? I want to buy this bag. And they're like, okay. They never call me. So maybe one day it'll be meant to be and I'll finally get that bag because it's so beautiful. And eel skin is one of the only exotic leathers I like. I don't like crocodile or snake or python or even ostrich. It looks like plucked chicken, which, I mean, it really is, but ostrich is like the most acceptable. I hate lizard. I don't like reptiles, so I don't like the exotic skins for that reason. But the eel, I love the eel. Just, it feels so cold and just, oh, I love the feeling. So definitely want that bag on the wish list. I've been trying to get it since December and it's been incredibly unsuccessful. And I mean, I've been actively trying to get it since December. I've been wanting it for longer than that. So the next thing is the only piece of clothing, I think, on this list, and it is a smoking blazer, or tuxedo actually. It's a smoking tuxedo from Sonora. And I mean, who does smoking black, you know, tuxedo blazers better than Sonora? I think they like invented them, and it is so beautiful. It is so luxurious. It is so well crafted. It is completely, you know, 100% virgin wool on the outside with a silk lining, which might sound very obvious because shouldn't a blazer for like this amount of money have a silk lining? But for example, what is that brand that everybody loves? Balmain, they have a viscose lining, which is kind of upsetting to me. Burberry has viscose and so many brands, but they have silk and it is so beautiful. It's just stunning. It's like the most classic, perfect, well-fitted blazer, and definitely on the wish list. Really want it. It is just stunning and something that you would probably have forever because, well, let's face it, it's a classic black tuxedo blazer. Okay, so the last bag is the only bag I want from Louis Vuitton, and it is the Petite Malle in the gold metallic leather with the silver hardware. And I love this bag. I think it's so beautiful. I know it's kind of a completely outrageous, ridiculous bag because the price is outrageous. It's not incredibly practical. I think I just love the look of it. I don't like the other versions of this bag. I only like this gold one with the silver hardware. It's just something about this bag just speaks to me. It just calls me. I really like it. Will I ever get it? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, it's definitely not up there on the list, but I really do like it, and yeah, we'll see. They also have the version that has the silver leather and the gold hardware, but that one doesn't look as nice. I don't know why. Something about this specific combination really appeals to me. Okay, so another pair of shoes is from Saint Laurent, and it is a pair of sneakers, and it is white sneakers with little white stars sewn onto all over the shoe. I like it because it's a white sneaker, which is something that is kind of, you know, a basic staple to have, but it's kind of more fun. I like that it has the stars, but the stars are not in a different color. I like the Gucci sneakers, but there are so many colors, which I know sounds counterintuitive because I like colors, but I just don't like their color combinations. They're way too primary colors. I like a different shade of color, basically. They're really primary. They're usually like red and green, which I understand because they're the Gucci colors, but it's not a combination that I like. And so I like that these are white on white, so it's there, but it's not in your face. Really like them, so we'll see. And then the last pair of shoes is a pair of Gucci espadrilles, and I have wanted these also since the other Gucci shoes, but again, I wanted them in the red. You know, I'm like, I see red, I want red. I'm just so drawn and attracted to red. Anything red, I won't get it, which I don't know if you know, but your brain notices of all the colors in, you know, the color spectrum, your eye notices red first. So if you'll have a choice of all the colors, your eye will automatically see the red one first. So maybe that's why I'm so drawn to red, but I also really just like the color. But then I was looking and thinking, and I think I settled on the white ones because, well, I have red summer shoes, and I think the white ones would go better for the summer, just because I do really prefer lighter colors in the summertime as well. So maybe we'll see. I think white. So those are all my wish list items. Let me know if you have any of these items and what your experience is with them and your feedback. Let me know what's on your wish list, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.